Nestled in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains of Asheville, North Carolina, is the Renaissance Asheville Downtown Hotel. And while we all know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, I would say the same thing goes for this hotel. On the outside, it might not look to be the best, but that is no indication of how nice this hotel really is. And really quick, if you find any value in this video or any of my other videos, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. It would really help us out a lot. The location is the real star of this hotel. With many different shops and breweries in town, this hotel is within walking distance to many of them, which is nice when choosing where to eat or hang out because of all the choices. My family's favorite shop is the Mass General Store, which is a must stop if we are in a city near one. We were here for the 4th of July, and the main streets were shut down, and different booths were set up along the street, and there was also some live music playing. They also had some jumping dogs, which everyone really seemed to enjoy watching. Not within walking distance, but a short drive away from the Renaissance, is Asheville's largest attraction, which is the Biltmore Estate. The Biltmore Estate was built between 1889 and 1895 and is the country's largest privately owned house. The grounds are absolutely beautiful, and a tour of the estate is a must-do if you are in the Asheville area. If you can come during Christmas time, that's really cool too. I haven't been during that time of the year, but I've heard that it's absolutely beautiful with all the decorations that they do. There's multiple little shops and restaurants on site, and while you're doing the tour and looking through the gardens, you're going to be getting beautiful views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Right next to the Biltmore Estate is the Biltmore Village, and inside the Biltmore Village you have many different shops and restaurants. We ate at the Well Bread Cafe and got some coffee and some snacks before we went exploring on the Biltmore Estate. Okay, let's dive into the hotel. So right when you walk into the left, there's a restaurant. We didn't get to eat there, but it did seem like it was really nice. There's a little bar area, and then one of the things I really liked was the self-serve area. You could get some snacks and drinks and then some toiletries if you had forgotten those, and you just check yourself out. The gym at this property was really nice. Everything was very new. It seemed very unused. You get cool views of the mountains, and as you can see, there wasn't really anybody there, so you could really do any type of workout that you wanted to do. One thing that was kind of a bummer though was that the pool was out of order. For us, we were only there for a couple of days, and so it wasn't a real issue, but it was the summertime, and I can imagine a lot of families who come with kids, and that would be a real bummer if you were kind of banking on the pool to be open and they didn't really give you any warning that it wasn't. Probably the coolest area in this hotel was the back porch area. So it was open air, but it was covered, and they had some social hours, like cocktail hours, and one night they had some live music out there, which was really cool. We didn't get to spend as much time out there as we would have liked, but it was a really cool area and definitely a draw for the hotel. Okay, so for the room itself, there were a few things I really didn't like about the room. One was there's only one sink and the bathroom was pretty small. The second was this was an adjoining room, so there was a door to the room right next door, which I'm never really a big fan of if I don't know who's in there. But it is what it is, and that is not a real bike. That's on the wall, so you don't you don't get to ride a bike out of the room either. There's not a lot of mirrors on the walls in this room, which I thought to be kind of weird, especially at the last Marriott property we stayed at, had mirrors pretty much everywhere. But all in all, it was a good room. Really, you're staying here for the location. The rest of the things are pretty standard, and the outside of the building could definitely use a lot of work, like I said before. But the room was comfortable, and the view was really cool, getting to see the Blue Ridge Mountains. So all in all, a very good hotel, and I would definitely stay here again.